Welcome back to Offroad Outlaws, guys, and today I'm going to revisit a topic that I haven't revisited in Offroad Outlaws in a while. Now, for some strange reason, I've been getting a lot of requests lately to build another squatted truck in Offroad Outlaws. Now, I thought about it, and I was like, I'm not just gonna build one to build one. No. I'm gonna build one specifically for the purpose of seeing how bad they could possibly be. And let me just go ahead and say that me doing this build is not me condoning squatted trucks. And as a matter of fact, this build is more of poking fun at squatted trucks in really, if anything. So let's go ahead and dive into what is potentially one of the worst builds that I have ever done in Offroad Outlaws. I feel like we should do it with a cat eye, but that just feels like what you're supposed to build into a squatted truck for the memes, literally. Like, that feels like that's where so many of the memes came from, and I feel like in order to do the memes justice, we have to start with a cat eye. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go through and handle all the upgrades first. All of them. When I say all the upgrades, I mean all the upgrades. Now, the other thing that I want to make sure of is that we are not swapping it over to diesel because, let's be honest, most of the squatted trucks that you see out there in the real world are, they're gas powered. They are not diesel. And if they're diesel, I feel really bad for them if they're diesel. So let's see. We'll do, well, why not? Why not? We'll do the Stage 4 Supercharger, and we'll let that be that. Now, since it is a squatted truck, what we're going to do as well is we're going to go ahead and paint it some, obnoxiously bright color. And let's see, should it be metallic or should it be gloss? I don't know. It really doesn't matter at that point. I mean, there you go. Satin metallic bright blue. That's fair. That's fine. All right, now, we're not going to do any crazy suspension upgrades because here's the thing. They're not going to do upgrades. They're just going to leave it as stock as possible and then just mess with the springs, and that's pretty much it. So keep in mind, these are also very stiff because, well, the dampers are not really set up properly. I don't even think they know what you would mean if you said, do you know how to set up a damper? They'd be like, what is a damper? So let's go into the front and we'll put we'll yoink the oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. I feel bad even doing this, you know? I feel so bad even doing this to this thing. The fact that I'm even doing this to this thing right now makes me feel legitimately bad for it. Is that bad? I don't know, dude. I feel legitimately awful for this truck. All right, so that stage is done, and it already looks horrific. Good. Now, I'm not going to upgrade the gearing because we all know that none of these have a built transmission. Now, I will go ahead and, because it's fully upgraded, because it's fully built, I'll go ahead and throw a perfect setup on it. That way it's all, done. You know what I mean? It's good to go. Let's see how horrible the flex is. Yeah? Yeah? That's pretty horrible. Consider oh god. It is so upset. Dude, it is so upset right now. Hold on, I'm gonna drop it. Oh my god. Look at the front. It just, completely compresses and then swings right back up. That is terrible. Now, wheels and tires, we're gonna upgrade the... Oh, this is where it gets... Yep. This is where it gets really, really bad. Oh, god. Oh, I feel so bad for it. Oh, I feel so bad doing this. I feel so bad doing this. Oh, no. Now, it's time to make it even worse. So if we go into the wheel selection, let's see if we should do the ugliest chrome wheels we can find, because I feel as though that's how you approach one of these, isn't it? The ugliest chrome wheels you can find. Check. And then tires that were never meant to go off-road in the first place. Check. Well, actually, wait. They put on really off-road ready tires and then they drive them around purely on the street. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. All right. So now that's done. And at this point, I'm going to apply those mods so I don't lose them. And then axle color, I mean, would they do that? I don't know, but is it going to make it look even more ridiculous and silly? Absolutely. So are we going to do it? Absolutely. Now, I think what I'm actually going to do is, yeah, that seems like something that would happen. Yep, that definitely seems like something that would happen. All right. Now, we need to do the quintessential squatted truck mod, which is the ridiculous double gigantic exhaust tips at the... Oh, that's so awful. I feel so bad for this thing. We also need, tow mirrors because we're obviously not going to be towing anything, so we absolutely need them. We also definitely need a light bar that points directly at the sky and doesn't actually light anything up, because that's what you need. And then now, I mean, I think we're about good. Now, am I gonna put the TC Customs logo on this? Absolutely not, because I have no interest in keeping this thing in my garage. Oh, this is horrifically bad. All right, now it's time to take it off-road and see how bad it legitimately is. Now, let's see. Should we go to a realistic trail map? Should we go to a role-playing map? Should we go to a crawling map? I think we'll go to a role-playing map and we'll go to Twin Rivers Lake, because this place has, like, trails, but it's also got mud, and it's also got, like, main roads and, like, a town and stuff like that, so you can drive around and still kind of figure out what it feels like, although I don't think it's going to feel very good because it's kind of terrible. It's a little bit more than a little terrible. I know that through the process of building this, I just have felt so bad for the truck. But at the same time, I literally keep getting requests to, like, build another squatted truck. And I'm like, I don't want to, but I guess I will. So, oh my God, it's so terrible. Look how bad it is. Oh, it's so bad, and it drives weird. I mean, duh, it drives weird. How else would it drive? All right, well, off to the trails we go, I guess. Let's see how terrible this is. I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be a crawler. I'll tell you that. All right, easy does it onto the bridge. Now, whether or not it actually stays on the bridge is up in the air, but don't worry about that. Oh, we've got a rocky, muddy hill climb coming up. What a brilliant test for this squatstrosity. Ugh. Oh, what? It's high-centered already! Because of course it is. Can you find some... Really? Bruh, this is so bad. I mean... You know what's really bad, though? You know what's even worse than how bad this truck is? The fact that we're going up this hill with it right now. That's what's worse. And I really don't know how to take that. I really don't know how to interpret the fact that it went up that hill. But, and also the fact that we haven't stopped yet. I'm really confused. Why did you just do that? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have been able to just do that. Why did you just do that? I'm confused. I'm very confused. I legitimately tried to make this thing bad. Why is it kind of working? I'm legitimately disappointed that it's actually kind of working. I didn't want it to work. What is this? This is horrible. Why is it working? It shouldn't work. Okay, well, considering the fact that it works when it really shouldn't have, there's really only one thing that we can now do, and that's plunge it into the drink. Now, obviously, we have a repair pack with us, but we don't have a snorkel, and I wonder how long it'll take to just completely obliterate the engine, because that's kind of what I want to do to this now. considering the fact that it was supposed to not be good, it turned out to somewhat work, and then, oh good, I found mud. All the better to sink it in. Why is it still going? Bruh, why is it still going, and why does it still have health left? It shouldn't. It shouldn't in any way. This is not what I had envisioned. I had envisioned this going terribly wrong, and to be fair, I mean, look at it. It already went terribly wrong by the time it left the garage. But, I mean, I set out to prove that it wouldn't work. And all I did was, well, I won't say I proved that it worked, but I will say it outdid my expectations. Now, I'm going back to the main menu because I have one more thing that I want to try. I am not satisfied with letting that be after it actually made a fool out of me. I'm taking it to a ridiculous over-the-top rock crawling map because I'm determined to make this thing look horrible. Now, let's see. Crater crawl is gonna do it in. I'm sure of that. At least, I don't know which part of crater crawl is gonna do it in, but it better do it in. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that this did a good job. I just can't. I don't have it in me to sit here and say that this did a good job. Sheesh. All right. Back for round 2, I see. All right, well, let's just try to go up that. I don't even know where it goes, but you know what? We're gonna go for it, and we're probably not gonna make it, but no. Don't you even think about making this. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to make this. I'm telling you right now that you're not allowed to make this. If you make it up this, I will be upset. I will be extremely upset. What are you doing? No. Dude, this is horrible. Okay, well, there you go. That should be a little bit more of a telling sign as to the fact that it's not gonna be interested in making it up this hill. See, they're bad. They're horrible in every possible way. Can't make it up the hill. Well, I guess that's just gonna be that then. I guess that's just gonna be where the test freaking stops, huh? No, not really, but either way, like, this thing, yeah, it ain't going any further than that. It really isn't. And I think the thing is, I didn't know what to do with a squatted truck other than to put it through a series of absolutely horrible stress tests because I kept getting more and more requests to build another squatted truck, and I didn't know, like, I had no idea, because it's not like, you know, you're gonna build one of these and be like, ah, yes, that is a great looking truck. And I mean, I guess maybe someone would, but it's not necessarily my cup of tea, so I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll put it through some stress tests, and like 75% of the stress test, it drove through, and I don't know how to feel about that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.